we go. Okay. Okay, we are a big family tree, and some of you, I'm like considered a great grandma, like Megan. I'm your great grandma. And people, what's going to happen is down the road, you're going to start developing your own families, your own communities. We all separate and we all grow, and you'll become a leader too. But you're always going to have our team to lean into for support. And I'm going to mute. Do you guys mind if I mute something because of background noise? Okay. Yay. All right. And I love, like, we do this call once a month, and I love doing it because, first of all, I get to meet new coaches. I get to meet new coaches like my grandchildren, I guess you would call it, my grandbabies. And I just love to share with you how to launch your business. So I know that when you first sign up as a coach, it can be overwhelming. You're probably thinking, how do I do this? What do I do with this? How do I sign someone up? Like, how do I do social media? That is completely normal. So it's kind of like starting a new job, right? When you go on the first day, they're like, okay, this is how you do this, 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 and this. And they're like, oh, okay, how do I begin? So I just want you to know that it's okay to have that feeling. It's normal. Just take it day by day, lean into us, ask us questions, because that's what we're here for. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you guys about, and feel free to unmute yourself because we kind of have a smaller group tonight. Feel free to unmute yourself if you have any questions, or you can use the chat box for, wait, why is this is just, oh, here we go. Wait, hold on. I am not technical at all. All right. So these are like your go-to resources. And I wanted to go over these with you because there's a ton. And that's what I love about this company is they always have something to share with us to make us a better leader, make us, you know, a better coach and a better business builder. When you signed up, Beachbody sent you like a welcome video. And some of you may signed up a while ago. Some of you may just signed up last month. Definitely watch that video. It tells you the business side of everything. And if you're not sure where that video is at, it's in the team training. It's all located right there. Just go to coachteambeachbody.com. And the best way to learn also is to go like in your back office and play around a little bit. Go to the training, go to the support, and just kind of browse your way through it. So that is a Coach Online office. Now we have our own team page. It's a Facebook page. It's called Team Self-Made. And I want to say I hyperlinked it, but now it won't open because I guess I did this wrong. So that's a Facebook page. And in that page, we have so much information for you. We do a lot of announcements in there, a lot of recognition. We put our new coaches in there. A lot of you were in it today and we recognize new coaches. So we also have that as well. And then our team has our own new coach training website. And where you can find that is in the announcements post in Team Self-Made. It's a pinned post at the very top. You're going to see like a calendar and you're going to see like a whole bunch of information. But the team training link is in that post. And I also send it to my coaches in our welcome email. So that is another great resource is the team training. And after that, so the lesson in the team training is all like self-paced. There are lessons in there. I will say I don't know how many lessons are in there, but maybe try to get the team training done within like 2 weeks, and maybe do a lesson a day-ish. And the idea with the new coach training website is to learn, listen, and then implement and take that action. So that's going to really help you in the beginning. And now I want to show you what the team training looks like, but I can't. Oh, well, I can send you guys the link. Another great resource is the Facebook Beachbody Champions page. There are there's so much information in there. In the unit section, there's a training for new coaches, so you can also like that page. And also every Monday, the National Wake Up Call is shared in the Beachbody Champions page. And the National Wake Up Call, it's at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And what it is the company puts on trainings for us from the top coaches in the company, and you get to hear their stories. And my favorite part about it is like when they share their stories, you get to see how they overcome so many things in their life. There's, you look at them, you're like, gosh, they're so high up and doing extremely well. But then as you hear their story, you know that they come from some circumstances that the odds weren't in their favor, and they just power through it. Sometimes they have new trainers in the National Wake Up Call. We also have authors, and we do major recognition every single week. And then also a good resource would be the Coach FAQ in your back office. There's a search button, and if you have a question about, like MBF or the new latest program or pumpkin spice Shakeology, you can just search it and the FAQ will come up and you'll get all the information right there. And you can never go wrong with YouTube and Google. If you are not sure who the trainer of 6 weeks of the work is or whatever, you can Google that shit and it'll come up. YouTube is great for trainings and different information about programs. It's always going to be there for you. So these are some great resources. Okay, moving on. Why this is, okay, here we go. Okay, so the very first thing you want to do is you want to work on you. That's it. And some of you have been working on you for a while and you're like, all right, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. And that, I'm so happy you're ready to share this. So don't stress the business part just yet. You want to start with you. You want to have your own journey. You want to stay consistent. You want to get results, because that's what we do. Hey, Jill.
Hi, sorry.
No, it's fine. We just started.
Okay. Computer technical.
I get it. We prove to people that this works. So my suggestion is you pick one program and you start that program and you follow through with that program. And if you're not sure what program to start with, talk to me, talk to your coach. We have done them all, so we can help you with, what you want to do. It all depends on, time and limitations, and if you like cardio, if you like weight, but you know that. I am a sucker for 21 Day Fix. That was a program that I had, my transformation was a 21 Day Fix. It's the best foundational program. They offer it in real time, 21 different workouts, and you get results in 3 weeks, hands down. If you follow this program, nutrition and workouts to a T, you will get results in 3 weeks. It's guaranteed. So then I feel like if you get results in 3 weeks, then you can share and talk about it and have a testimony. So for example, like 21 Day Fix is going on, and also MBF, the program Muscle Burns Fat. I'm doing that right now, and that's also 3 weeks. So I would try to pick a program that is one that you're going to get results and get a transformation right away, because then you'll have a story to tell. Then you'll be motivated to share this with others, and that's what we do with this business, and that's why I love it. And I honestly, I'm a sucker for 21 Day Fix. And then after those 3 weeks, you can check that program, and then you are done and you can move on to something else. Okay, besides fitness, you need to follow the nutrition plan. You have, it is 80% of our success, and I know you all know this. If you are, if you commit to one, okay, so we have 2 plans. We have the Ultimate Portion Fix and we have 2B Mindset. I suggest, this is my suggestion, is picking the Ultimate Portion Fix to work with first, because I feel like it gives you the basics. You learn about food groups, because I will tell you, I didn't know that avocado was a healthy fat when I first started. I didn't know that you can't have like a cup of nuts. When I had no idea. I was clueless when it came to portions. So I always say start with Ultimate Portion Fix, because you're going to learn the basics about portions. That is what I would basically tell you guys. It will help you so much when you follow the fitness program, the nutrition plan, because then you're going to have so much confidence talking about that to others and helping them when they want a recommendation or they need help choosing one or the two. Use your supplements daily. I mean, that is kind of like a no-brainer. Shakeology is key to our nutrition, and performance line like Recover and Energize are going to amplify our fitness. Huge. I don't know if you guys don't have Energize, but it is a game changer for your workout. And make sure to use them daily because, again, you want to have a proper testimony. Shakeology takes a good, consistent 30 days of use for you to really notice any drastic change of how you feel. Some feel it right away, but give it 30 days, all right? If you're not sure about how you mix it or if you need help, definitely talk to your coach about that. Like I know, Amanda, you were unsure about the vegan or the regular, and we work that out. So if you are like, I don't like the taste, nothing is good. No supplement is good when you just mix it in water. You need to find that sweet spot, that right recipe. Okay, take those before photos, every single program that you do, and you want to make sure that they're quality photos. I can't stress that enough. I will tell you, I almost did not take my before picture when I did the 21-day fix. I got my iPhone for the first time. Yes, this was like 5 years ago. And I woke up like, oh, I'm doing this program. I really need to take a picture. Did not want to get in a bikini, but I did. And I took that before picture, and it was my very first selfie. Is that crazy? I think I did pretty good too, because I still shared on social media, and I'm so glad that I took that picture. So find, someone to take it for you, put on multiple sets of clothing, make sure you have good lighting, maybe have a tripod, because you're going to want these and you're going to be thankful that you have them. I'm telling you, it sucks at first, but then when you look at the transformation and the changes your body makes, it's like mind-blowing. Okay, so while working on you, obviously you want to get to know the products. We have more than Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology. We have a plethora of other products. I'm actually drinking right now. I don't know if you guys have tried Bevy yet. This is my order finally came in. It is so good. This is the tea that crushes cravings. So, I mean, we have Bevy, we have collagen, we've got snack bars. We have a ton of other products. So definitely get to know them, love them. You, again, want to be building your own testimony and benefits through the experiences, and it'll be easier to share your Energize if you're using your Energize and talk about how much you love it. And then it helps, like how it gets you through your workouts. And then like collagen, it's honestly your hair, your skin, your nails, they will change if you use it consistently. And what's cool is when you get to know the products, you start to build that confidence with them. And hold on. Great. It's going to be a little chaos in about a couple minutes because Mike just got home with the kids. Now, if for some reason you're backed up on Shakeology, all right, definitely swap it with something else, like try Recover or try collagen or try whatever. The 3-day refresh, that's a great detox. So think about that. There's so many more other things than just like Shakeology. Okay, let's see. All right, share your journey. I mean, just like you would share a new restaurant you love, you want to share what you're doing. Tell people what you're doing and help them change their lives. And I got to close this door. Hold on a second. So sorry. Is Jack out there playing basketball? What? Oh, I thought you were playing basketball. Hi, I'm on the call. Yeah, that's okay. So basically you want to, do you want to say hi? Okay. As coaches, we have an incredible opportunity to impact and make a difference and influence other people through what we're doing. So sharing your journey can inspire somebody to wake up and work out, or wake up and eat a salad, or maybe message you and be like, what are you doing? And I feel it's going to impact people on an emotional level. And potentially it's also going to help their kids and their families. You want to say hi to my new coaches? Mike wants to say hi. This is Mike. Do you guys see him?
Hey.
They're all new coaches.
Oh, jeez.
What?
All right, who's on here?
These are all the new.
Hi, new coaches.
There's Megan Radwig.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yay, I know.
Awesome. Dream team right here.
I know, right?
See ya.
Okay. So I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just kind of lost my track here. So when you share your journey with people, they're going to have the same opportunity to help other people change their lives with the programs, with the products, and also known as building your own team. And it's going to become a natural progression when you start sharing it. And when you help someone change their life and make that emotional impact on them with their health, their wellness, their happiness, they're going to see that same change, and it becomes a personal thing for them. And not only like physical, mental, but emotional as well. And they're going to naturally want to help others and share this with people. And that is basically how this all works. We create belief through the programs, the products, and the community. I don't know where I would be without Beachbody, and I try not to think about it because I don't want to go there, but it's completely true. Okay, so obviously work on you, but share at the same time. And I want to go over the 4 vital behaviors for you guys to know. These are actions that Beachbody recommends that coaches do every single day. So number 1, obviously, I just went over this, be proof that the products work. Use them, get results, create your own testimonials, be consistent. If you keep struggling with staying on track with your nutrition or following, the portion fix for the 3 weeks, this is definitely a conversation you should have with yourself. Like when you sign up as a coach, you added a whole extra layer of accountability. So that is going to make you amazing, because then you're going to have people to join you to keep you accountable times 10. So that's where I always say, like, if someone's like, oh my God, I really want to do this coaching, but I am struggling with nutrition, I first will talk about mindset with them and see where they're at. And then I'll say, you need to find a few of your best friends, your ride or die people to do this with, because when you do, that's when you're going to level up your results. Okay, second is to share, connect, invite. That's what we do. We share a journey. We don't share the before and we don't share the after. The most important part is the in between. You want to share those struggles and how you overcame them. You want to add value. I don't know, for some of you who've been following me for a while, I struggled with anxiety. It took me a really long time to share that and be open with that on social media. But once I did, I felt it was freeing. And so many women came to me asking me because no one talks about it. No one. So for me, I thought, oh my gosh, I can help other moms that are suffering like me. So I'm always out there talking about anxiety, and I don't care what people think, because I know I'm helping other moms get through what I barely even got through in my darkest days. And Erin is going to hop on soon, and she's going to explain how to do that through social media and how to add value, take those pictures, and be your own influencer, right? Personal development is a life changer. I feel like that should be number 1. It will help you overcome those limiting beliefs that you've struggled with your whole entire life. Like right now, you're probably thinking to yourself, I can never do that. Or, wow, look at, her anxiety, I can't share on social media. Right there is, you've been saying that, something like that, general to yourself for a really long time, because your brain is programmed to protect you. And this personal development is here to help you have those breakthroughs, to know that it's just a story that you've been telling yourself over and over again, and you've now believed it. So personal development is going to help you open up your eyes to, and your experiences, to so much more life that you didn't even know that was there. So you have the opportunity to, influence others because of what you went through personal development. I remember I was so anti-reading when my coach first told me I needed to do personal development, I like showed her my Bible study book group, and I'm like, here you go. She's like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, well, it's what I'm reading for my Bible study. And she's like, okay. Like I could tell she kind of was rolling her eyes. And I would tell her, like, I don't have time. And I threw out all the excuses at her. And then I thought to myself, okay, I'm throwing out these excuses. I'm telling her why I can't work on me. I clearly need personal development. So I found the time, just like we did with our workouts. While I'm folding laundry, while I'm cooking, I listen. I wake up early and I dig into personal development. While I'm on my run, I listen to the National Wake Up Call. So what I'm saying is going to change your life, your everyday life, not only as a woman, but a wife, a parent, a friend, a coworker, a better person overall. You have the opportunity to change the way you think, but you have to be willing to work on what's inside. And when you work on this, everything else is going to fall into place. The nutrition is going to click, the fitness is going to click, and the results will come. All right. Get people results is number 4. We don't sell like leggings or wine. We offer encouragement. We offer support. We message them weekly. We message our clients to see how they're doing. We help them through their journey. We add them to our groups. We show them community, help them get results, comment on the posts, give them the love. That's what we do is our job. No other network marketing company provides passion like that. And we are more than that. We're more than jewelry. We provide a good and we provide a service that's connected to it. I'm passionate about helping others, and I don't feel I can impact or change anyone's life through those other things, but I can through health and fitness because it changed mine. So I have a connection to it. All right, so I know some of you are probably like, I really want to work on my personal development, but I don't know where to begin. So here are just some suggestions for you. If you want to take a screenshot of this, go for it. But you do, like I said, you want to be intentional with your personal development. Think about what you need the most support in. Like if you struggle with confidence, I read You Are a Badass. That was one of my first personal development books that I read because I had some family members that were talking about me behind my back, about my business. Thank God I read that because I probably would have quit. I know that sounds horrible. The Compound Effect taught me about consistency with my business. I'm reading Go for No now. The 5-second rule taught me how to not hit my snooze button every morning. So, and these are all easy reads. I mean, you're not going to be sitting there reading like Moby Dick, like a big book like this. So take a screenshot. These are just some suggestions. And then if you like to listen to personal development, these are other ones too. Mindset, time management. These are great suggestions as well. If you are more of a listener and not a reader, here are some great podcasts. Obviously, Team Beachbody has one. That's where we access the National Wake Up Call. Melanie Mitro, who's been top coach for like 6 years in a row, she has her own podcast called Women Inspiring Women. And then Bob Heilig is amazing. His is called Your Virtual Upline. So these are just some suggestions for podcasts. And then basically, these are your goals as a new coach. I know I'm probably going to sound like a broken record. Commit to a program. Commit to sharing a piece of your journey every day. And I'm not like asking you to be a walking billboard for Beachbody, but maybe just start, breadcrumbing and planting those seeds and talking about, what you have to offer. I would say maybe 3 to 4 times a week, you should be intentional about what you want to share and add value. And again, Erin's going to talk about that. And start sloppy. You don't want to be like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, but just go out there and share what you're doing and share your why, and share your story. Just be a normal person that you were even before Beachbody. And then Instagram stories, Facebook stories, it is a huge, awesome, productive, like new platform that people, well, it's not new, but people are really starting to get into Instagram stories. I really wish I had that years ago as a coach. They are everything. And you start to connect with the people that follow you. You start to build a relationship with them. And these are people that like I may want to hang out with every day because they'll comment on my, I'm doing a video with Madeline, or if I make a recipe, they're like, what is that? And you start to get to know the people. And so it's a huge opportunity for you to share your journey through Instagram stories. And then you want to hit your first, you want to help 3 to 5 people get started the same way you did. So with the total solution, like a challenge pack, you get the Beachbody on Demand, and then you get Shakeology or Recover and Energize. Because I always say, I don't know if someone's going to have the same success that I did if I don't help you with what helped me, which is the whole pack. And then this last thing is you want to hit your first rank, and that is Emerald. Emerald is a choice. If you want to build this business right and solid, you'll hit Emerald like soon, within 2 weeks of signing up. If you are already Emerald, raise your hand. Is there anyone? Oh, Melissa was. Okay. Okay, are there any questions? So speak up. Okay, so where do you start? Start sharing. Help 3 to 5 people get signed up with the challenge pack. You got your welcome email. You should have gotten 3 $10 promo codes. Did you guys get those from Beachbody? That's because Beachbody's like, please share this with others. Please, because this is so much health and happiness is in this pack, and we want you to bring people with you. So use those. And I think there's an expiration date on them as well. And we all know that it's not just fitness, it's nutrition, it's not just the products, it's everything. Carve out time to do the team training. That is in the Facebook team page and the email I sent you. Set some business hours for yourself and stick with them. Share your coach announcement, like, hey, I'm starting this new chapter in my life. Put it out there in social media. It's your story. Again, we add value to people's lives, and that could essentially influence so many people to get started with you as well. And okay, how to earn Success Club points. So most likely you're going to earn Success Club points with a challenge pack or a completion pack. And you want to help 3 people get started each month with one of those packs. And in order to hit Success Club, you need to have 5 points. So I honestly usually just do a challenge or completion pack, but some people may already have Beachbody on Demand, or some people may not be a shake person, which of course I'm like, you can do the beach bars. You get 2 points for that, or any of the combination of those products down there. You also will get, 1 point. Or if you do a stack, Shakeology, you'll get 2 points. But you need to have your own 90 personal volume points on HD, and that means home direct. That basically means auto ship. So for me, I have Shakeology on HD. I've never stopped it because I have it every single day. And then Mike gets the performance line, and then you guys are good. I mean, Mike actually uses more products than I do, but you want to make sure that you have your own 90 PV, which is basically Shakeology or the performance line, every single month for you to hit Success Club while helping 3 to 5 people each month, because you get awesome stuff. You get swag. So this is our 2020 Success Club Rewards program. It's just a little extra motivation and push to get you going. I don't know about you, but I freaking love getting this stuff in the mail, especially the Shakeology Snuggie. That was like, I'm like, what is this? My kids loved it. So the first month you hit Success Club, you get that cute tank right there in the white. And what's neat is you wear it and you share it. People are gonna be like, oh, you do Beachbody? It's kind of cool. And each year they come up with some neat prizes. And then if you hit Success Club every month for a year, okay, any day now. Totally killing my moment here. Oh, okay. So if you hit Success Club within the first 6 months you signed up, so hit Success Club 3 times of those first 6 months, you'll earn your free ticket to Coach Summit, which next year it's in St. Louis. It's where we all come together as a company and we work out and we meet the trainers and we get to have fun and party and go to like events. It's just a fun, I love Summit. It's just a life changer. You'll leave there a different person. And then you'll also get to be invited to become an official test group member. This is like on my bucket list. I would kill to be one of the test group members. Kim Salmon, she's on our team. She was in the Muscle Burns Fat test group. And then Ann Zilli, she just earned the test group. She was invited to do 9-week Control Freak, the new Autumn Calabrese program that's coming out in January. She was invited to be a part of that test group because she hit Success Club for 3 months of the 6 months that she signed up. So there's just a lot of rewards when you help people, with what we have to offer. And then if you hit Success Club, that means 3 to 5 people per month, every month for the year, you earn a trip. It's called the Success Club trip. And everyone's like, really, do you? Like, yeah, you do. This one was the first one I earned, I couldn't go because Jack was making his first communion. But that was a hard one because I was a stay-at-home mom. We were living on one income. We had living a paycheck to paycheck. And I saw my mentor going on all these lavish trips, and that's what I wanted. I'm sorry. I wanted to get out of my 4 walls. I wanted to get away from my children, and I knew we couldn't afford it. And I thought, okay, I already love the programs. What if I share this with people? And these trips is what really motivated me. And you get to travel with your friends. Like, you make friends. Like, they're almost family, your team. So the first one I couldn't go to, that was Riviera Maya. The second one, this is Riviera Maya. And then we also earned the Bahamas, and we got to take our kids with, and you get to take a friend or a spouse. They are also go to, and it's so cool. It's just really neat. So basically how it works is Beachbody pays up to $1,300 for you to have an all-inclusive trip for you and your spouse. The only thing you pay is airfare, and it's an incredible trip to earn, and it's a great tool to use for recruitment. You see if you see me on trips, like, people are like, oh my God, I want to go on a trip because it worked for me. Like, I saw my mentor going on the trip and it worked. So that is one thing that really just made me work hard, is I thought about those trips, even though our Punta Cana one was canceled due to COVID, but that's okay. All right, so let's talk about who you want to invite to join you. Your warm market. Do not run from your warm market, you guys. It will be easy, and there's no script to follow when you're inviting your best friend or your mom or your sister or your neighbor. And if you're not sure what to say or what to send them, that's fine. We would never expect for you to know what to say. Just talk to us, talk to your coach, and she will help you. Don't be scared to talk to your warm market, because what's going to happen is you want to work on your warm market while you're building relationships with your cold market. And when I say cold market, I mean like your Facebook friends, Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram account, and if you're not sharing on Instagram, I would start doing that ASAP, because people are going to start to follow you because you're going to be inspiring and they want to see what you have to share. And what's going to happen is you're going to develop a relationship with your followers, and they're going to start to know you and love you and respect you and trust you, and they're going to eventually join you. So cold market is something that you're going to develop over time. It's not going to happen overnight. So with that being said, first of all, if you guys, I know it's hard when you have those self-limiting beliefs, because I've been there and I still have them. So if you're struggling to believe in yourself, know that this team, myself, Erin, who's on this call, we believe in you. I don't know you, I don't know some of you, but here's what I do know is you are here on this call right now, and you're not like most people. I mean, you're spending your Thursday night with us learning, leaning in, and trying to build a successful business. You're willing to do the hard work. You're trying to better your life. You're willing to put in the time to grow, and you are different because of that. And there's something inside you that, you know, attracted you to this company, to me, this team, and just don't ever stop believing in that. And if you need me or Erin or any of us to water that seed of belief in you, that's what we're here to do. And we want that for you. Okay? All right. So, do you guys have any questions about what I just shared? Oh, that was easy. You guys are making it so easy on me. I'm a teacher at heart. I taught for 10 years, so I like my lesson plans in front of me. I'm very type A, so I'm always making sure, okay, did I get that? Did I get that? Did I get that? So if I repeated myself, that is why. But, okay, so Erin is on. Let me stop my share here. Okay, there we go. Before she hops on, I'm gonna just tell you something that I made an investment in, and it was the best investment, was this light, you guys. It's one of those social light ring things, okay? It has a clip, and it's seriously like on the edge of my desk here, and I use it for lighting, because right now my whole house is kind of dark, and this is great for taking pictures, you know, for like selfies and things that you want to show on social media. And watch what happens when I turn it off. Like, do you see the difference? So this thing costs like 30 bucks. It's a great investment. And there's a part where you could put your phone in it if you want to like take pictures. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put your phone in here and snap pictures. So just something I wanted to share with you. I know Erin's going to cover most of social media, but that, like, if you can treat yourself to anything, it would be that light, because you're going to need it. So, okay, without further ado, my lover, I would call her, my blonde bombshell friend, bestie, is going to give you all the knowledge about social media, because she rocks it.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here.
I told them that you're leaving for Nashville.
Yeah, I like literally I wait till last minute to pack all the time, and it stresses me out so much, even though we're literally just going to chill. And like all I got packed was like my underwear and my workout clothes. That's it. And I'm so excited to try the MBF, the travel version, because last time we went, it wasn't up. So I'm so excited.
You'll have to let us know, because you're going to be technically done on Saturday or Sunday, right?
No, I have one more week. I'm a week behind. So yeah, so I still have to pack, and yeah. So before I get started, I recognize some of your faces and names, but others I don't. So I would love to know who I'm talking to tonight. So if you could share with me and just like unmute and let's like get this over with. We don't have time to have awkward silence. So what's your name, where you're from, and how long ago did you join? Are you all Maggie's coaches? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'll go.
All right. This is awkward silence I'm talking about.
I'm Corinne. I just joined with Maggie about a week ago. I've been using Shakeology like off and on for like, I don't even know, like 5 or 6 years. It's been a really long time. But I just decided that I was just gonna commit to it. And I thought the best way to do it was to do it and be a coach, because I like my nutrition's like all over the place sometimes, and my Shakeology, I kind of stay strict with that because I know the benefits of that. And I think that's amazing. But the other nutrition and the workouts, so this is getting me on the straight and narrow.
That's awesome. Where are you from?
I live in Plainfield, Illinois.
Oh, okay. Cool. Nice to meet you.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you couldn't hear before. I was like, I've been having technical problems with my computer. I'm Megan. I have been with Beachbody since August of last year, and I've been coaching since October, but kind of haven't really hit my stride or like really got the ball rolling. I honestly don't even think I've been through the full training website on the Facebook, which is embarrassing, but I'm so ready to get back into it. I live in Maine. What else did you just say?
Oh, so cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm in the mountains of Maine, and I'm a student and fiance, and a dog mom.
Oh, so fun. When are you getting married?
Next August,
Oh, August what?
21st. We 20th.
Wait, Maggie,
We
don't
have to
you?
change
Oh,
it,
no,
so I
no.
keep forgetting.
Oh, I bet. August is a great wedding month. Megan, it's nice to meet you like in person. Well, not in person, on Zoom.
I know.
All right, who's next? Ashley, you want to go?
Yeah, I can go. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm Ashley Green. I live in Charleston, South Carolina. I started with Maggie, I guess I signed up with 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I'm going to start it, I might as well just go all in. And I'm doing MBF and I love it so far.
Cool.
And I'm also getting married next year.
Wow. So fun. When?
I'm in April.
Oh,
April 4th.
oh, it's so many. I literally have so many family birthdays. I feel like everyone I know is like, and my parents' wedding anniversary is in April. So many things in April. I
We
feel
had to work
Congrats.
around football season. We couldn't get married during football season, hurricane season, and then from May to like October is too hot. So we only had a couple of months to choose.
Oh my gosh. Congrats. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say April 4th?
April 24th.
Okay. Yeah. So exciting.
Who's up?
Amanda, you're next.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I am Amanda now Hamilton. I signed up with Maggie in June? I think it was June. And I live in Roselle, Illinois.
Cool. That's
Roselle,
where,
Illinois.
wait, right? That's where Super Sunday is, right? Yeah.
I have
Right?
no
Mag? Mag.
What?
Super Sunday's in Roselle, right?
Yes, it is off of
Holiday Inn.
yeah, but I mean, who knows where it's gonna be like next time. Maybe some
Yeah.
but yeah, that's where it
true.
usually is.
Yeah.
So you're close if we
That's
have it
awesome.
there.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. Joe, Belinda.
Yes, I can go. I will go. I will go. My name is Joe. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I started with Beachbody March of 2019 is when I first started working out. I met Maggie. I stalked her online on Facebook. And so I've been working out with her, with Beachbody for a while. I kind of started the coaching thing last year and then life happened and I am back doing it because I want to make this work and I'm passionate about this.
Mhm.
So this is going to happen.
Oh, it's
There
happening.
you go.
It is happening.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Belinda. I'm from Bridgewater, Mass. I also stalked Maggie a couple years. I talked to her, I think, in 2018. And then I talked to a couple other Beachbody coaches, but Maggie was the only one that really stayed connected. And then I said, I love her energy, everything. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. Then I didn't. So last month I said, all right, I'm going to do it. Because she reconnected with me last month.
Mm-hmm. I remember
That's
that.
awesome.
I love your accent.
Oh, thanks.
Belinda, you were on the call with Meg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's also from, right? She's from Massachusetts.
Yep.
Right?
She
Yeah.
lives 25 minutes away from me.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy that coach that I had on to do a call? Yeah. So crazy. You guys
Such
should
a small
connect.
world.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
So it's so nice to meet you guys. I want you to think about when I'm talking about social media, what attracted you to Maggie and your story of how long it took you to join her, because that comes into play a lot and can either discourage us or remind us that it's not every time you reach out and make a post, it doesn't mean that's going to be the right time for your people. So I always say to my coaches, leave that story in your mind, because I ghosted Maggie 4 times. I talked to her, she reached out to me for months and months, and I was like, No. And so, I just had to be mentally in the right spot. So we always need to remember that we were not in the right spot, possibly when she reached out to us. So, my name is Erin, and I am a Beachbody coach. I'm a lot more than that, but I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for 7 years, and I'm doing remote learning. And Meg, I didn't tell you this. My coworker, she said the first day, the first hour I had on Zoom for remote learning, because they're straight on Zoom, no kids are in the building, and she goes, "Wow, you did so much better." Or what did she say? She was like, "Wow, you can totally tell your coaching has helped you for this or prepared you for this."
Oh,
And because it's crazy, but like I know so much about Zoom because we do Zoom calls, like Zoom. We did Zoom before Zoom was like a thing, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, so I started with Maggie, same kind of as you guys. I stalked her and loved her vibe, and she reached out to me 4 times. I kind of ignored her, and then I finally reached out to her about her Energize, and I'll talk about that tonight. But I did not want anything to do with social media. I'm pretty private person. Like it may not seem like I am, but I am. Even though I run a business online and I've done all these things with this business, you can still be yourself and comfortable with what you're sharing and be successful in this business. So it's totally up to you. And then what Maggie was talking about, personal development, I was packing, so I was listening. But personal development is so important. So Maggie let me borrow this book. I highly recommend this author, Glennon Doyle. And actually, have you guys heard of her before? Yeah. So Carry On Warrior is the first book, and then Untamed is a super popular book right now. That's her recent book. And I was looking for it at the library, and I couldn't find it. And then I went to my parents' house, and the book was on my mom's floor. I'm like, "Where'd you get this book?" And her friend sent it to her in the mail. And I was like, "Hurry up and read it," because I want to read it. And I was never a reader until I started this business. And I still wasn't really, but I have poured so much into myself, and you have to do that. Otherwise, this won't work. I finished my first book in like years. Literally, I just finished it the other day, and I was so proud of myself. But
And that was a thick one.
yeah,
It's called, I think she read I Am That Girl. That's another. Actually, I think I have it underneath here. Hold on. I found it. It's this one. It's really, really good. So I have like a whole collection of books too. I was never a reader, like I told you girls. And now I'm like, I can't go a day without it. You're on mute, Erin.
Sorry, I do that all the time at school. They're like, "Mrs. Hendrickson, you're muted." I'm like, "Shut up. Thank you for telling me that." That's the one thing I do all the time. I'll be talking to them. They're like, "You're muted." Okay, anyways, that book is really good. Even though it's kind of geared towards like a college girl, it's like girl. They refer to girl. I'm like, we are women. We are women. But like that, it's a really good book. Anyways, pour into yourself, because if you aren't taking care of yourself, you're not going to want to show up online. Like, period. Like, if you're not happy and you're not inspired, you won't have anything to post. Because it's happened to me, and I have coaches that it's happened to. They're like, "I'm just not inspired." Okay, are you working out? No. Are you drinking your shake? No. Are you doing personal development? The answer is across the board, no. So personal development needs to be at the top of your list, and we stress that so much. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen, and I have, Maggie, you need to let me share my screen.
I always forget. Okay, hold on.
Okay. And I like type in the chat, like stay engaged with this like, because I feed off that energy, and I've been on Zoom all day. So please, like, ask questions, like unmute yourself, just talk, okay? Because I'll get really bored. Okay, no, wrong one. All right, so I have titled this presentation "Know, Love, and Trust," because that is your objective. When you are sharing your story online, you are not getting people to like you. You want them to love you, because they are going to join you when they know, love, and trust you. Even when they know, love, and trust you, they may not join you. So that's why you have to go all in and let them know that you are here for them, you are real, and that you are there and an outlet for them and a resource when they're ready. All right, so you need to think about your why. So write this down or screenshot this. you need to answer this question, and you need to answer this question in your bio for Instagram. You help who do what. So what problem are you solving for a very specific person? So I speak in my stories and my posts, I speak to a very specific person. I speak to the woman that loves to travel, that wants to be fit and active and healthy, but still loves food and wine. I speak to the ex-athlete that was super in shape and maybe got off track in college and just never got back on the wagon. I speak to the woman that loves to shop at Target and really isn't into materialistic things, but just kind of like what makes you happy makes her happy. I speak to the sushi addicts, and I don't really speak to moms. I'm not a mom yet. I speak to newly or weds, people that are engaged. I speak to teachers. I speak to a very specific person. Also, I was doing this presentation for a team in Canada on Tuesday, and they don't have Target. That's insane. They're like, I've heard of it before. I'm like, what? I was like, do you know what Kohl's is? And by the way, I just paid my Kohl's bill because I got a charge card one time because I spent way too much money there. I'm like, do you want to open a charge card? I'm like calling my mom. I was like, do I want to do this? And she's like, yes, if you're spending that much money. So then I forgot to pay the freaking bill because I'm a millennial and we don't do this on paper. Like, can I just Venmo you, Kohl's? So I'm probably going to have a charge. Whatever. Okay. Anyways, so who do you speak to? Because she's out there, because that all these qualities that I just described in hobbies and likes are me. And that is those are your people, and that's you're gonna reach to. So if you guys watched Maggie, right? She reached out to you for some reason. If you watched Maggie and I may not be your cup of tea, and Maggie may, and vice versa. So maybe you can't relate to me because I don't have kids. I don't have a family. Maybe you can totally relate to Maggie because she has 2 kids and you're the same age, whatever it may be. You have an audience and you need to reach them. So answer this question in your bio, and I'll talk about that in a few slides. Okay. So you want to be sharing your journey on social media, obviously. So people are like, do you use Facebook or do you use Instagram? I only use Facebook. I only use Instagram. I don't have a Twitter. I don't use Facebook other than my challenge groups, but it's totally up to you. Like wherever your audience is, that's where you need to be. So if you're kind of half and half, do half and half. Maggie does both, go for it, because you're going to be looking at very different clientele on Facebook versus Instagram. You guys all have an Instagram, correct? All right, Instagram is where it's at. You will have clients on Facebook, absolutely. But everything, if you tell a high schooler you have a Facebook, you're like old. I'm like, you guys know like a Facebook wall? This is where Google Classroom is. They're like, Facebook's for old people. I'm like, shut up. Facebook used to be so cool. Okay. So you are a coach, but you are so much more than that, and you need to share all aspects of your life so people can relate to you, because people that are watching you aren't Beachbody coaches. So if you're sharing all these things about the business and Beachbody, how can they relate to you? How can they be like, I want to join this girl. We're alike. We're the same. So before you post anything, stories or posts, ask what you want them to get from it. Okay. So if you want someone, like I share a lot of food, like literally there's food in like every other picture. I share my husband and our life and traveling. And, if you want to talk about like anything you take a picture of, you can make it about the business and you can make it about a challenge group. So for example, this picture right here is a picture of my husband drinking coffee and eating a donut. We were in the city one morning and I was like, gonna take a picture of him because he's adorable. And then I thought, how can I make this about Beachbody? I didn't. I think if I remember, it was something about like, it's donut time or whatever. Not every post you make has to be about Beachbody or coaching, but it absolutely can. And you can make any post about really whatever you want. And I'll kind of talk about that. So there's like thousands and thousands of Beachbody coaches out there. So why would she want to join you? This is where the know, love, and trust comes in. So you're more than just a coach. Like, does anyone not have a full-time job that this is what you're doing right now? Like all in, besides Maggie. Okay. So whatever you do outside of this during your day, share about that. Like people can relate. What do you guys do for work? Just unmute yourselves.
I'm a nurse.
Okay, cool.
I do administration at the hospital for dermatology.
Cool. Corinne, you're a nurse too? You're what? You're muted or something. I don't know what's happening.
Unmuted yet?
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh no, it's something, I don't know. Are you a teacher? What grade do you teach? Kindergarten?
Virtually too, so it's, you know, quite interesting.
Oh my God. Okay, so you need to share all about that right now. Because those teachers are going to relate to you. Joe and Amanda, what do you guys do?
I am currently unemployed, but I'm in account management.
Okay, cool.
I serve at a diner,
What kind? Like
like a Metro diner. It's a diner,
just a diner?
like breakfast,
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch diner.
Yeah, I was a waitress for
Yes.
9 years. And
Yes.
my mom, she was a waitress for 34 years. She just got a new job. Isn't that crazy?
It's
I
hard
like
to
it.
leave because it's so flexible.
Yeah.
And the money's not bad. The money is
Yep.
good.
And that's why she did it for so many years.
Yeah.
She went to college and everything, but she was
Mhm.
at all of our games in high school, got us on and off the bus, like visit us in college. So it works. But anyways, so show those things because like right now, like people that are nurses or teachers or waitressing, like you are doing and taking care of yourself. So like people that are in your job and your career, if you're doing it and you're making it work, like they're like, oh, I could do that. And I can totally relate to her because we have the same job. Show your personality. So, you know, if you're funny, be funny. If you're quirky, be quirky. Like show your personality. Like you don't have to be this perfect person all the time on social media. People actually like when you're not perfect because no one can relate to that, right? And then be vulnerable. You want people to trust you and know that you're human. Like if you're not feeling it one day or you made a mistake, like talk about it, you know, because people can totally relate to that. So I share this picture because we lost this guy right here in January and he passed away and it was the worst day of my life when my mom called me. You know that call that you like dread? Like my mom, if she ever calls me like a weird time of day, I get really nervous and think, oh my God, what happened to someone? And that happened and it was the worst day ever. But I still showed up every day and I was real. And I talked about for like 2 weeks, it's okay not to be okay. And I still showed up and you have to in this business. And my community and this community just helped with it all so much. So if you're not having the best day ever, you still got to show up. These are pictures of my coaches on my team. And I just like to share these pictures because this is them. Like these are pictures right off their Instagram. And, you know, share about what your husband or partner or whatever a significant other does because, you know, people can relate to that. This is Meg. She has Goldens and she gets donuts every Thursday. So this is like her brand in one picture. And then show your kids, like show your babies, like people love babies and dogs. So show that because who said they're a dog mom? Like people love dogs. So show that. Okay. So how many of you, raise your hand, have already like introduced that you are coaching, like you are open for business? And I'm not talking posting about stuff or posting stories, like you have made an announcement post that you are coaching. All right, cool. So good. So most of you haven't. So my advice for this is start sloppy. And I always say when I give this presentation, I'm no expert. Like I don't like know everything. This is just stuff I've learned throughout the year. And from coaching. So this is a new skill you're learning. It's not, we didn't go to college to be Beachbody coaches. So when I get really frustrated with this business in the beginning, I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And my husband was like, you didn't go to school to be a business woman, right? I'm a teacher. So, you know, be easy on yourself because there's no right way to do this. You just figure it out. And I always say you grow through what you go through. So if you're not making mistakes and you're not failing, you're not learning. That means you're not stepping out of your comfort zone. You're not taking those risks with your business and your journey. So if you're not failing, you're not doing it right, because you have to fail. You have to make mistakes in life to grow from them. And it is what it is. Okay. So share why you're doing this, not what. You want to share why. And that is also going to get people to be like, oh, yes, like that's me too. And don't worry about being perfect. Like I just said, don't compare yourself to anyone else but you. I am guilty, and we're all guilty of looking at other coaches' posts and stories. And I actually stopped doing that because it stressed me out too much. I would watch like girls on our team, women, other coaches not on our team, and see what they were talking about today, right? And then freak out because I don't have time to talk about that today, right? Like I'm at work now. I'm full time at work. I don't get home till like 5 o'clock at night. And then I'm so tired. And the last thing I want to do is look at another coach's story and see all the things they did today and I didn't. Don't do that, because then it's going to discourage you and you're just going to burn out and stop. Be you, because there is only one you, and own it. Okay. Now here's an example of one of our coaches on our team. Actually, this is my coach's coach. So I'm like her great grandma. And actually her coach just did the 3-day detox. And I'm going to share her coach's results in my stories tomorrow. They were amazing. And so, she just talked about the craziness in 2020 and blah, blah, blah. You can read. But she ended it with a call to action. Like, if you're interested, let me know. So you could put in there, if you're interested, send me a DM. If you're interested in there, put like this emoji in the comments, whatever it is. What do you want them to do after this? So if you haven't done a post yet about coming out and being a coach, definitely do that tomorrow. Like not next week, like tomorrow. And actually the, what do you call it? Like activity engagement on Instagram is highest on Friday afternoons, just so you know, like the algorithm. So you would get probably a lot of traction on that. All right. Creating curiosity is something I always, and actually that was one of the first things Maggie basically told me to do. I joined her. So I joined her in January 2018, and I didn't start coaching till March. I lost quite a bit of weight, literally just taking care of myself. And I was thrilled because I never did this to lose weight, ever. I just needed to change my habits. I was a savage with food. I ate ramen noodles all the time, and I just needed to figure it out. So I had people at work start asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you working out? And I was like, yes. But I didn't tell anyone I was doing this because I didn't want to fail. I didn't tell anyone. I told my husband and my best friend and like my parents, because I didn't want anyone being like, oh, you didn't make it 21 days, because I never lasted that long. So why would I this time? People will say, like my husband said, I told him I was going to do this. I remember I had a pit in my stomach. I was like, oh my God, I'm paying for something fitness. I am a health and PE teacher. I know what to do, but my problem was I wasn't doing it. I needed a kick in the ass. And if that was $160, it worked. My husband said, you do what you got to do, but money is not going to change your motivation. And I was like, whatever, it's going to. And it did. I don't know if it was the money. I don't know if it was the accountability, but whatever it was, I stuck to it, and I have not stopped. I've maintained my weight loss and my journey and my working out, everything, for over a year and a half now. But I didn't start coaching actively till March. So when I first started posting, I actually post an energized, you know how you can search the gifts up at the top? And I had an energized thing, and Maggie messaged me. She's like, don't put like the name of it. And I was like, what the heck, lady? I just like put myself out there and put energize in there. And I was like, okay, I'll change it. And that's because we need to create that curiosity, so it creates a relationship. So if you post something like this, a Shakeology, stop doing that, because all someone's going to do is, if they want to start drinking a shake, they know what the brand is. They're just going to Google it, and they don't need you. Now, if you post something like this, and this is Meg's picture, I love that she shares this picture. I want to drink a shake, because everyone thinks shakes make everything better, right? They don't, but they can definitely help. They know that, you post this picture, they need help, they know you're knowledgeable, they know you can reach out, and then boom, the relationship has started. And that's what happened with Maggie and I eventually reached out to her because I wanted to know what her yellow drink was, her Energize. I wanted that. She drank it every morning, and she was so cute. and spunky and fun. And if I drank that, I would be that, right? That's what we think. So I wanted that drink too. And the Energize is what ultimately got me to join her. How are you going to stand out? So you want to make sure that your page is very aesthetically pleasing, okay? And we can do that by purchasing presets off of Etsy. They're like $5 and you get like 10. So basically what presets are, they're fancier, like nicer filters than the free ones you get on Instagram. That's basically all they are. So tonight, go on Etsy and look at all the amazing presets. It's like a rabbit hole. It's like watching reels on Instagram. There are so many of them. And I'm like addicted. You know that Laffy, shake that Laffy Taffy girl, that one. Have you guys seen that one? Oh my God. I'm like, oh, you have to watch it. It's like these kids are just amazing. They're so talented. Now, if they would just care that much about school, that'd be amazing. God, that was so dorky to say. Okay, so check some presets. You know, you can do like clean and airy or like pink or like travel blogger, like blues, whatever. So you can see the difference in my pictures. These are presets off of Instagram, the free ones. And then these actually I started editing myself in the app called Lightroom. And that took me like a year to figure out like what look I like what kind of vibe I have. And my stuff is just very vibrant, very bold, and like lots of colors. And I'm going to show you a couple different options. So this is also, I have this at the end of the slides, Linktree. It's a free website that you can go to and basically link, like if you talk about recipes, you can be like, oh, the link for this is my bio. If you want to do a coach mentorship, if you want, you know, you can direct people to this link for information. Are you guys familiar with Google Forms? And like Google, so all you do is link a Google form into this link. It's super easy and free. And then highlight covers. I use a free highlight cover app to do these. They're just for fun, you know, to just kind of refer to when you're talking about stuff. And then what's your brand, right? So what does that mean? It's basically what's your vibe? Like what makes you you on your social media? My brand, I would say, I don't even know actually. Maggie, can you answer that question? What would you say my brand is? And then I'm going to answer that for about you.
Mulan comes out tomorrow. Oh. Mulan comes out tomorrow.
Ooh,
Comes out tomorrow. Mulan comes out tomorrow, you guys. She's so excited. On Disney Plus. Mulan comes out tomorrow. Goodbye.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi. All right. So Madeline's really excited that Mulan comes out tomorrow. All right. So Erin's brand. Well, lately, well, it depends on the color, but you love teals and pinks. And she loves sushi. I mean, it's basically like your interests, your hobbies, but everything that you see, like look at the difference between her two pages. Everything you see kind of pops that's her brand in the one on the right. Do you see that?
And see, I ask you that because to me, I have this idea of what my brand is and stuff, but like I love hearing it from other people.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, it's what's your vibe? Like, what do you like? What are your interests, your hobbies, your colors? Like, what's the vibe? Is it colorful? Is it black and white? Is it minimalist? Like when you look at someone's page, what do you get from that, right? I also use tons of leopard print. Like I'm obsessed with leopard, like obsessed. It's obnoxious, but I use a lot of that too. I show my Energize a lot. So think about what your brand is, like what colors you like, and kind of roll with that. And then absolutely can change. So here are some different presets. So this is one of my coaches, Haley. Hers is like a faded, like gray tone, I would say, with her preset. And you can see they all look the same because she uses the same filter on them. This is Meg's. It's like bright and orange and lots of white backgrounds. And then Mag's right here is, again, like blonde hair, pink, like lots of colors. Okay, her family, her kids, black and white, like all those things. So you can definitely tell the difference in them. I also want to talk about in this one, your name and your bio. So in here, I always joke that I was in the witness protection program because I'm super private. I still am. I always will be. It's just part of who I am. That's my brand, private. And so I had a fake name kind of, like I just like made up a name. If someone with this name added me, I would block them. I'd just block you. So I changed my name. That's still not how you spell my name, but it's fine. But in my bio here, I have like wifey, molder of young minds, relatable AF, health and wellness coach. No one cares. No one cares. I can't help anyone with this. Okay, so here I help women establish a simple routine by transforming their mindset and healthy habits with realistic AF nutrition and at-home workouts. And then here they can obviously click my link and fill out a link. And you can check that out, the link in there if you want, and use that as inspiration. And then what else? So definitely change your bio to what problem you're solving. And then the other thing I want to talk about was, I just said like use that for inspiration. Don't ever copy people like exactly what they're doing online, because that's not you, right? So if you see something a coach you like that they do, use them as inspiration and motivation for you in your posts, but don't ever take like that's not cool, like to just take other people's stuff and make it yours, because it's not yours. So if you're getting like, I get inspiration and motivation from tons of coaches like all over this country, but I changed my stuff to make it me, because their stuff is not me, so that's not going to be speaking to my people. So if I took something of Maggie's and it just took one of her captions and put it under one of my pictures, people would be like, wait, why are you talking like that? You never use those words. You don't type like that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely use people as inspiration, but be you, because there is only one you. And that's what I was talking about, is that people, your crew is going to be, that's what they love about you, is you being you. So your captions can make or break your picture. They can be short and sweet, or they can be longer. Okay. But you want to make sure that they're scroll stopping. They provide context of what your point is, what you want the viewer to get, and it adds your personality, not someone else's, yours. So what does that look like? And you'll find that with your brand, your personality in the way you talk. Like, do you use captions or emojis in your captions, or do you not? And that's, you'll figure all of that out. Okay. And then, make them fun. This is actually Shakeology. This was my friend Meg. She turned her Shakeology into a cake, which is really good and really easy. It's like water, an egg, and then baking powder in your shake, and you put it in a mug and mix it up. It's really good. Okay, and you always want to be offering value. So recipes, mindfulness is part of my brand. I'm huge into meditation. I do it every day. I do it with my students, and it's changed my life. So I talk a lot about mindfulness and mindset. So whatever you do, like extra, like maybe you're really into like hiking or something, and that's part of your brand. We're all into fitness, obviously. So you guys know on Beachbody, there's samples that anyone can do every program. So you just copy that link and you can send it to people. We also have it in our team drive. So if you ever post like a workout video in the morning, like on your story, you may be motivating people when you're showing them your workout video, but you got to do more. You have to offer value, because posting a video of you working out every day gets old. So some ideas you could do is quotes, like inspirational fitness quotes or mindset quotes along with your workout. You could post what the workout was, or what you were so inspired by during that workout, or something the trainer said. You could tell them how you're feeling. Like, I lately have been like dragging ass when I wake up in the morning. I don't know how I'm like waking up, because I'm so tired. And I'm like, oh, just do it, just get up, because you're not going to do it after work. So be real. Tell them like, no, I don't want to do this today. Or like talk about your virtual gym on Zoom. Like, accountability is everything right now. And so talk about those things. So add value to your workout video. And then you could put in the questions, like, want to try this sample? And you can send it to them for free. You always want to offer people value. Of course, you can just post stuff sometimes, like just to post stuff, but how is that helping that person? Okay. And then recipes are always so fun to share and just give away recipes, because you can just Google it. Like, why not be someone that someone comes to for recipes, and like they're going to love your page because you're that girl that always shares all these yummy recipes. So think about what your thing is, what sets you apart from everyone else, and talk about it like all the time, at least once a day. Here's an example of offering value for your shake. So every time I post my shake, I post this right here, what's in it. I've typed this out in my notes, and I just copy and paste it into my stories. I do this for my Energize, my Recover, my shakes, my challenge groups. I type it once, I go to copy and paste it, and then it's done. So this is one of my coaches, Natalie. She talked about her shake and then a fun recipe. So notice how she puts a scoop of vanilla superfoods and not Shakeology. So come up with fun names for your supplements. Do you guys have names for them already, like for your pre or whatever? What do you call it? Anyone?
I like to steal Hillary's jiggle juice.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. And Mag calls it her mom crack. Mike will call it his dad crack.
Yeah, that or like liquid energy. Mostly it's mom crack, which I got that idea from a coach that she's like, you want, like what Erin said, you want to brand the product to how it helps you and gives you value in your life. And man, those 5 a.m. workouts, yeah. So, and you know, it's plant-based. So if you're into that, you can say it's plant-based. There's so many ways that you can brand it. And then liquid gold is another one. So many things.
Yeah. And like there's an example, like I'm obviously not going to call it mom crack. I'm not a mom. So that would just be silly if I did that. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about like use people as inspiration, but make it your own because that is what sets you apart from everyone else. Okay. And then talk about the business. So you'd be surprised how many women are more interested in the business side of it than doing it. And the business side is what keeps us accountable. If I wasn't a coach, there's no way I would still be doing this, like as consistent as I am. I probably would have gained my weight back. I probably would have gone back to my crappy eating habits. And this community is everything. And you guys that are far will have to come to Maggie's if that's even a thing. Who knows what's going to happen in the winter, but we have a Teams Giving and it is so much fun. And we have our diamond retreat in 2 weeks and I'm so excited, but this community is just everything. Like Maggie and I would have never been connected ever if it weren't for this. So it's just so fun. So talk about it. Like these women right here, like we've been friends since we were in 8th grade, Nicolette and I, and we just kind of like our friendship ebbed and flowed, and then we totally reconnected now. And she's like one of my greatest friends right now. And then Meg and I went to college together. We never talked in college, and she was one of the first people to say, yeah, sure, I'll join you. And then this is my sister, and we just have had so much fun with this business. It's just so fun. And the best thing about this business is like, you don't have to be like 100% in or 100% out. Like you can be happily in between. You just have to know your why. And like for me, this last month was a month like no other for my life, you know, getting back to work and basically starting a new job with my career with teaching. And just because, and Maggie sent us a podcast the other day, just because I had a month, I'm not going to call it a bad month. See, I did listen to it, Mag. I had a month last month, but I showed up for my team. I showed up for myself every day. What am I getting at? But that doesn't mean just because I had a month doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I'm out, like, peace out. No, it just drives me to do better next month and get back, you know, hopefully to not having that. So what's next? So you want to create an announcement post that you are comfortable with. It doesn't have to be like you in a sports bra with your before and after, because there's no way if Maggie told me to do that, I'd be like, I'm not doing this. Do what you're comfortable with. So whatever that looks like to you, go ahead and do that. And like I said, be you and no one else. We're all different. What reaches out to my people is not going to reach out to your people and vice versa. So what do you enjoy seeing? What do you like to see on Instagram? What catches your attention? Do that, but do it in your own way, in your own special Megan and Ashley and Belinda and Joe and Amanda and Corinne way. And I mean, like, do you like music in videos? Do you like bright colors like Maggie does and like a bunch of gifts in there? What do you like? And do that. And always invite others to the opportunity. They are not going to come to you and be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to sign up, send me all the info. No, people don't do that. And right now I am getting so many like, oh, I love your stuff and you're so motivating, but the time's not right for me right now. I can't tell you how many of those I got this month. It was like annoying. But I'm like, okay. I totally get it because that was me. And you never want someone to start with you if they're not ready, because then it's just, they're not going to be successful at all. And, you know, you have to reach out to people, and you have two options when they say that, or they say no, or they ghost you. You have two options. You can get totally discouraged and stop, or you can let it drive you and just say the time's not right for them. They'll be back when they're ready. And then have fun. If you're not having fun and taking care of yourself, you'll burn out. So there's the point in this time, there was a point the beginning of the year I wasn't having fun. It was draining, and I was just getting way too stressed out, and that was no one's fault but my own. I wasn't good with time management. I spent time on the wrong things, and it took me over a year to kind of figure it out. Not really though, but just kind of figured out a little more what worked for me. And that will happen like next year. Like, don't expect anything miraculous to happen in these first couple months. Like, Maggie's been doing this for like 5 years, and she still doesn't have it all figured out. She kicks butt, but you know what I mean? So you need to do what's best for you and have fun. I had like an epiphany. We had, Maggie had, I'll never forget that call. She had one of her friends host a call who's like a 7-star diamond, Lindsay. And I just like had a revelation after her call. So make sure you make the team calls, because we only do them once a month, and they're very inspiring and motivating, and it's like total personal development, and that fire you need lit under you sometimes during the month. And so I just started having fun. This business is what you label it in your head. So if you say, oh man, this is so stressful, I don't have time. No one has time. It's just what you choose to spend your time on. So I mean, you know, we all don't know what this life has in store for us. Like, we don't have kids yet. We will in the near future, and my life is going to change. You may have kids and they're going off to college, and your life may change. You guys are getting married and your life is going to change, right? But you know, you just have to have fun with this. And we all have our whys and different reasons. Some of it's to leave our job, some of it's just for fun, some of it's just to have that extra income or hold us accountable. But if you ever feel like you're like getting burnout, just take a breather and remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself always. So these are some things that I use like pretty much daily. I use Lightroom to edit my photos, making like colors pop and brightening and saturation and all those fun things. This app is free, and you have to just figure out how to use it. I can't like do a tutorial on that thing because there's so much to it. But if you mess around with it, you'll figure it out.
It's hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's when you first start learning, yes. I mean, my workout videos, the first time I'll never forget, I used Splice, and it took me an hour and a half to edit a 15-second video. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. An hour and a half of my life was wasted, but I figured it out. You know what I mean? So you just have to mess with these things. Word swag is super fun. I always get people probably like daily ask me how I get my videos, my workout videos in 4 boxes. I use the app called Unfold, and I actually pay for that one. It's like $2.99 a month. But for me, I'm like super OCD with my stories too. Like, I don't like to have too much, because you'll notice if you have too many stories, you don't get as much viewers, because not everyone has time to look at everything. So I thought, how can I like change something? So I was doing a 15-second clip for every workout, every move. And now instead I just do it all in one. I don't know. That's just me. You can do whatever you want. And then this, you just Google line break generator. This is what bolds your captions and italicizes them. And then this, I just like to talk about, this was a course, a 5-day course. If you ever see ads for, hey, Beachbody coach, want to do this course, do them, because they're free. And it's basically like our free groups that we run. We invite people to a 4 or 5 day free group. And then we want to show them like what's up, like what we're all about, our support and accountability. And then that's basically what these business coaches are doing. They're running a 5-day free course for you. And then if you want to join them and hire them, go for it. Or just unsubscribe from their emails and do the course, because they're helpful. That's what I do. I have invested in a mindset course. It changed everything for me. I'm not saying you have to do that, but if you're serious about this business, definitely look into a mindset or business coach. Feel things out. I'm not saying you have to do that, but that's what people are doing nowadays. And we actually had a business coach on a couple months ago in our team call, and it was awesome. But just something to think about. Like I said, not saying you have to do it. So yeah, thanks for listening to everything. I'm very passionate about social media. Like I said, I don't know everything there is to know about whatsoever, but I went from someone that never shared to making it a part of my journey, and it holds me so accountable. I thought this morning, I'm like, oh, I'll just work out after school. I'm like, no, but I have to do my energized boomerang. So it got me up.
It's true. It really does hold you accountable. And that's the beauty of it. And yes, and I love watching Erin grow into her own, because she was so anti-social media. Not anti, I don't want to say the word anti, but you just weren't there yet. And all of a sudden, like, it just clicked. And to see you've like grown over the year and a half, it's crazy. It's just mind-blowing, and it just makes me so happy. Love ya.
Love you.
So, okay, ladies, you learned a ton of information tonight. Okay? It's just, remember, take it day by day. This is, like Erin said, like I said, this is your business. You don't have to do it all at once. But we're here for you with this. So anytime that you have a question, post in the team page and let us know, okay? Any questions? Yes,
Yeah, I have a question. So I know that Erin suggested that we announce that we are coaches. She said go do it tomorrow. But I was wondering if I should complete the full 3 weeks, just kind of post little things in between, like a workout or a shake or things like that, but not actually say it until I've done the 3 weeks. So I have like the proof that this is what happened for me in 3 weeks. Like I was reading the post, or the post that someone had put on one of your slides, Erin, and it was talking about, I just got these great results after 3 weeks, and now I'm on the second round. So do you suggest doing it now before I've completed a like hardcore going at this, like not going to mess this one up, 3 weeks, or should I wait the 3 weeks first before I say, hey,
No,
I don't know.
Now, because people are going to want to watch your journey for the next 21 days. And something I would suggest with that is like doing, like, when your workout, like do like here, I'll put it in the chat, like this, like day like 3 out of 21 or whatever, like, so people can kind of like keep track of your workouts and like, she's still doing it, like, wow, she got to 21 days, because people are going to want to watch. And then make sure you take before and after pictures, like with good lighting. Did you already start, you said, or you're starting
After this long weekend, so that I was fresh? But
yeah, so
I mean, I've been working out, I just haven't started the 21 days.
Yeah, for sure. And take before pictures, and like take them in something you want to post, like whether it's a bra or a tank or shorts, like, and not you do them in the same thing. You want to know what I would do too, is a video. Like I have a video of when I started, of me just like in my bathroom, just like this, with like a video of the front side, like the back, and I could do that now. I was just looking at it the other day. It'd be fun to put the two together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's not, you don't think about these things when you're starting. You're like, oh,
right.
I should have done that. You know what I mean? So that's an idea too. Yeah. Yeah, and like Maggie said, there was so much. Oh my God. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
I know, me too. Okay, so ladies, I really hope you got a lot out of this call. And if you need a place to start, first of all, start digging into your program and the nutrition, and then start digging into that team training, and just show up in social media and just share it. That's it. And I know you're going to overthink it. We all do, but just be you. Like Erin said, be you, because those are the people, you're going to attract people when you are more relatable and authentically yourself. Okay, so do you guys want to do a boomerang really quick? And then I'll tag you guys, and then I'll share it, and then you can share it on your story. How about that? Okay, you can say my new beginnings or something like that. I'm like so stupid today. I can't talk. Okay. All right. Ready?
Love the booms.
I love the booms.
Something else I was gonna say with stories, always caption your stories because a lot of people, like literally, I think it's like 97% of people don't listen with their sound on, like when we're at work or whatever. So if you're talking, caption it. Just it up about what you're talking about. Share music too in your like workout videos or whatever, because sharing music really shows your personality. Totally. So share music, make them fun and use polls and questions, because that's going to change like the algorithm in your stories, and it's going to have people engaged. You could do like this or that and just like fun stuff like that. I could do a whole thing on stories, but I'll just stop.
I just learned that you can voice to text for your captions on stories.
How?
There's a little mic.
No.
What?
I haven't actually like double checked my own, but someone shared it the other day and I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been typing.
I don't have it. Have you guys seen that Progressive commercial? We're like, I don't have the silent button. We all have the silent button. I don't have it. Look at this picture I took of myself.
Where is it? Where's the microphone? Oh my God, Aaron, that's so funny.
I don't
have a microphone either. Is it on the square?
When you go to type.
Oh.
No, it's like if you're texting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Megan. Thank you.
Literally, duh. Like
the things we learn, right?
Are you kidding me?
I never thought of that.
All right, so I love you ladies. Thank you so much for believing not only in this team, me, Erin, but in yourself. So I can't wait to watch you soar and grow, because you will grow and you're gonna learn so much about yourself as a person. And Erin said this a few months ago, and it struck a chord with me. She's like, you're gonna find a woman inside you that never knew existed. And it's so true. It's so true. And you're gonna love her.
She's the best.
She is the best.
She's the best.
All right, beauties, I recorded this, and I will also, once I figure out this stupid slideshow, I swear, I will send it to you. You guys can look through it. And that's it. So we'll be in touch. We're in the group chat and everything, so we're all good there.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you.
bye, ladies. See
Have
ya.
a good night. Bye.
Bye.